Good Sunday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this January 7th of 2017. We did have a better weekend at the very least, even though we had to end it with some rain today. It was definitely warmer this weekend compared to last, where we had temperatures fall into the teens for highs, especially back on New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day. We had highs go back to normal this time around for this weekend, and temperatures will be kind of bouncing all over the place with the way the rest of the week ahead of us is shaping up. Let's go over what happened for today, because we actually had a good upper level disturbance pass on through, so that meant underneath the clouds, we definitely had a good area of rain blossom up and work on throughout most of our Sunday. Again, despite all that, we were able to get highs back into at least the lower to middle 40s. We take the cloud cover off and go in for a tighter view throughout our Sunday overall. Some outlying areas were close to the freezing mark for a little bit of freezing rain to develop to start the morning out. The better odds for freezing rain were north and east of the area. For us, it was just rain, and rain that we could use, so we are definitely not complaining about that. As far as rain amounts, at last check, area-wide, we averaged about 0.3 of an inch, but where we see some of the greens popping up on the map in our area especially, areas picked up at least half an inch of rain. So again, no complaints here. We'll definitely take the rain chances as the system continues to work on through. To 7th at Rangeline, roads are wet, and at least on the Missouri side, we still have some rain around, but we are beginning to see things calm down as the bulk of the activity continues to move on out. Last check of the almanac, the official numbers for today had us starting at 34 and topping out at 44. Again, amazing despite all the cloud cover and the rain that we had over the city of Joplin throughout the day. 0.42 of an inch of rain. That was the last check of the rain figures, at least at the rain bucket at the airport. So at the very least, we are finally getting some rain for this start of the year. 38 at the last check in Joplin, right before the 10 o'clock hour, but the humidity is at 100% with that dew point at 38 as well. Let's go to temperatures. We see temperatures mainly in the middle of the upper 30s, and some spots still near 40, especially on the Oklahoma side before the 10 o'clock hour. Temperatures will continue to fall throughout the night, but they're going to continue to be close to the dew point, so that means some of you will see some patchy drizzle, patchy fog, depending on if you have cloud cover or not as we go through the night. But overall, wet roads with temperatures near 32. Some spots could see a little bit of black ice. So those are all just cautions to at least keep in mind as you venture out on the roads overnight, and especially as we head back to work and school for some of you on Monday morning. The Skywatch Storm Tracker still showing an area of rain on the Missouri side, mainly east of 49, even diffuse showers west of Nevada and working across Crawford and Cherokee County on the Kansas side. The bulk of the activity, once again, that has moved on out and continuing to move toward the Great Lakes and stretching all the way down to the Gulf Coast, since this is becoming quite an impressive storm system that's covering a vast amount of real estate. Not a lot happening out to our immediate west, so that means we at least keep things quiet for the next few days. Further off to the west, though, we do see not only, at the very least, one upper low, which I can illustrate for you right here. We have one upper low just off the Pacific Northwest and another one southwest of the California coast. These two systems are going to merge together and eventually head our way, bringing another system in here as we head toward the middle of the week. In the short term, again, thankfully, we'll be under the influence of this upper level ridge that will continue to build and head our way. That means we're back into the 40s again as we keep things quiet for your Monday. Tuesday, with this setup, we could see highs go back into the lower 50s. And even as we go into Wednesday, with our next system really beginning to get its act together off to our west, we'll have a good south breeze ahead of this system. That means Wednesday, I would not be surprised if we had highs topping out in the lower 60s. That's going to be a quick tease of early spring, because as we go into Thursday, that's when the bottom will start to drop as we go throughout your Thursday. What may start as rain chances as we go into your early Thursday morning through most of Thursday morning, really. Look at what happens with that front as it passes on through. Not only will that shift our wind back out of the north, that will immediately cause temperatures to drop throughout the course of the day. And that means any rain chances that may start on our Thursday will eventually switch over to snow chances, especially by the time we head into Thursday night, and if anything lingers around as we go into Friday morning. In fact, here's Thursday's temperatures. See how they are looking. Will be mainly in the lower 50s at the earliest indications I have here. But as soon as we get the rest of the morning underway and going into Thursday afternoon, look at how temperatures drop, and you can see how that will change our rain chances eventually over to snow as we go into Thursday. So we're not going to speculate of how much we'll see at this point in the game, but this is our next system overall, and it does have the potential to be our next winter weather maker. So at the very least, if you haven't done so, download our Skywatch weather app. Not only can you get updated video updates from me, Doug, and Michael Hayslip, and updated blogs from us as well, but you can have interactive radar in the palm of your hands so that you can keep an eye on when rain will be switching over to snow as we go through Thursday especially, not to mention free weather alerts, daily and hourly forecasts, and all this for free. So be sure you take advantage of that for your iOS or your Android device. In the short term, though, it's going to be a cloudy night for some, a drizzly and a foggy night for some of you. Otherwise, it will be a cold night with temperatures back near the freezing mark, right around 32 degrees. After we get rid of any drizzle or fog in the morning, we will see partly to mostly sunny skies as we go through the rest of your Monday, and temperatures will respond nicely because of that. Despite a north breeze at 5 to 10, we'll go from 32 in the morning, 40 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs look to top out right around 44 degrees. And then we'll see some cloud cover try to work back in as we go through late Monday night and especially back into Tuesday morning. This time around, I'm thinking overnight lows Tuesday will start right around 30 degrees, but a nice jump to 52 on Tuesday, 62 on Wednesday. Then that next system brings in rain and possible snow chances on Thursday. But first and foremost, and the most confident thing I can say about that system, it will cause the bottom to drop once again. We're back to 34 Friday, 27 on Saturday, maybe a few snow showers with a weak system that may pass us by on Saturday. But overall, next weekend is going to be shaping up like a cold one around here. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.